We're on our way to Guadalupe Mountains on the outskirts of El Paso. On the way to Guadalupe Mountains between El Paso and Guadalupe Mountains. Guadalupe Mountains. This is Chosa Campground, kind of just a free place to stay for the night near Guadalupe Mountains, and we're gonna stay here for a couple nights. Sandy's making dinner. What do you guys think of the site? It's not bad. It's free, no amenities, but that's all right. It's just a big gravel parking lot surrounded by mountains and desert. Sandy, what are you doing?
I'm washing my hair.
She's taking a walk by our campsite. It's Chosa Campground. Maybe I'll find a rattlesnake. There are signs of animals out here. This is tonight's sunset at Chosa Campground.
Hold me in your arms before you let tell me that you tried your best before you close the door.
This is a McKittrick Canyon parking lot. They got restrooms here, no visitor center. And we are gonna start climbing the McKittrick Canyon Trail up to the Notch.
Hello, Flat Flintstone speaking.
But if I leave you with anything, it's the part of me that I can't give.
We are starting the McKittrick Canyon Trail up to the Notch. Does that water work?
Yeah, it does.
Got water there. 4.5 miles up to the Notch. 36, we are starting the trail. A little cloudy today, but warm, probably 55. Should be a perfect day to hike up to the Notch.
I show you all the things I hide.
Is that an alligator juniper?
Look at how weird that is. Know my love. It don't come easy. But if I leave you with anything, it's the part
You like this trail?
I'm just proud I did what I did. Oh, that's pretty.
Trail passes through a lot of dry riverbeds.
I know my love. It don't come easy.
A lot of junipers along the trail here, yuccas. Very pretty trail so far. I don't know what this kind of tree is.
Elm tree? Shagbark elm. It's an elderberry.
It's like the look at
Stream with flowing water. Sandy's crossing without a soaker. That's good.
I leave you with anything.
Very pretty area. Got some water striders. What is that up there? Oh, I didn't see. 9:50 in the morning, we arrived at the entrance to Pratt Lodge. So we're gonna go check it out. Here's the old Pratt Lodge.
From the trailhead here, because even at the trailhead there are madrones.
Texas
They're
Madrone.
For day hiking, it's a fabulous place to turn around. Above the Hunter Lawn Shack in the Grotto area, the park has closed the interior of McKittrick Canyon to the public as a measure to protect it. Yeah. And so part of what the notch provides you is you'll be able to look down deep into the canyon.
William Pratt cabin built 1930-31. We just passed Pratt Canyon about 10-15 minutes ago. Still on our way to the notch. It is 10:32 at the moment. And so far this trail's been pretty flat. Gradual ups and downs, a lot of dry riverbeds. Very easy trail so far, but we got some climbs coming up. Big leafed maple. (10:43) arrived at the grotto.
6.8 miles round trip to the grotto.
And we're going to take the Grotto Trail to Hunter's Lane Shack and have lunch today. The grotto has some water in it today. Green water, a lot of algae growing in it.
Oh my gosh!
Should we follow you?
Yeah. We made it to the grotto. Beautiful spot. Awesome.
Yeah.
Here's the grotto. Pretty cool spot.
How's that one?
We're going to Hunter Cabin, just a little bit up the trail from the grotto. Here's Hunter Cabin, pretty cool, 1924. Visited the grotto and Hunter's Line Shack. Now we are heading up to the notch. Feel like we're in the woods all of a sudden. We got Ponderosa Pine. That's pretty.
This reminds me of the hikes we did in North Carolina.
What does this remind you of?
The hike in North Carolina. Kentucky.
Where were you when we had this conversation?
Starting some switchbacks. Ever since the Hunter Shack, we've been starting to climb some elevation. Not real steep, but steadily going up towards the notch. We got approximately 3/10 of a mile to go and getting into quite a few switchbacks, getting a little steeper, and it's 11:45. And there's the canyon down there. You guys gonna make it?
Oh yeah.
Feeling good?
Yep.
Another switchback to go around. Gotta be getting real close. We are coming up to the notch. Right around the bend. Awesome. Beautiful. There it is. Another canyon.
Oh, amazing! Oh, oh, we did it! Oh, amazing!
Made it to the notch at 12 noon. Took a 15-minute lunch. Now we're heading back down to the beginning of the trail. Barb's coming down.
I got the injury.
How is your knee?
Not good.
Sandy's doing it on her way down.
Woo!
Very gorgeous trail. Heading back down. Had a few raindrops. Now the sun's coming out for a second. The very end of it was kind of steep, but the majority of it, all the way up to the grotto, was pretty flat. But once you're to the grotto, you have to make it to the notch because it's well worth the view. I love these views when you come around a corner.
Whoa! This is like something from Narnia, the big stone staircase. Stone staircase.
Cactus? Swim sound.
1 o'clock, just past the side trail to the grotto on the way back down to the parking lot. What do you guys see? What do you see? 1:30, passing the frat cabin on the way back to the parking lot. There's the old stone wall. Ring-tailed cat, scat.
What's it called? A mimosa?
Looks like we got rain up in the notch, so we missed it, thank goodness. Getting pretty close to the trailhead. 2:23, we made it back to the parking lot from the notch. That video at the McKittrick Canyon restrooms.
About 100 miles.
Taking an evening walk from our campsite. Just wandering around, just saw a jackrabbit running through the cactus and brush. There's our campsite up ahead, sun's setting pretty soon.